The great outback mystery still unresolved, a killer taking his secret to the grave. In the early hours of July 15, 2001, Sergeant Erica Gibson was the first police officer to sit down with a shaken Joanne Lees.
She appeared absolutely shell-shocked and quiet. She in no way was hysterical or overtly emotional. But that's how victims of traumatic events sometimes portray themselves.
She'd set off with her boyfriend Peter Falconio on what was supposed to be the adventure of a lifetime. Joanne would later recount how 10 kilometres north of Barrow Creek, Murdoch had flagged the couple down. She heard a gunshot from her car before her attacker then cable-tied her. She escaped into bushland and hid for 5 hours. Peter Falconio was never seen again. Murdoch drove off into the night. As the international press descended on Alice Springs, some began to doubt.
I've got a problem with all press that distort the truth and doubt my story.
2 years on from Mr Falconio's disappearance, Bradley John Murdoch was arrested in South Australia after an anonymous tip-off. In late 2005, he was put on trial. By December, a jury found him guilty of murder.
We've just been going through hell for every single day.
Murdoch never revealed the location of his body. Despite 2 appeals failing, Murdoch and his family denied his guilt. In 2019, Murdoch was diagnosed with terminal throat cancer, and in 2022 he was transferred from prison here in Darwin to Alice Springs. He spent his final days in custody at the Alice Springs Hospital, where he died last night.
I think there's an element of evil there and malevolence that he just had no compassion and took this to the grave with him, not without any regard for the impact it would have on the Falconio family.
NT Police still holding out hope his body will one day be found. Lillian Rangiah, ABC News, Darwin.
And with more on the Falconio disappearance, we're joined by Olivana Notorious in the studio. Olivana, what does Murdoch's death mean for the police case?
Well, Kyle, the search for Peter Falconio's remains is certainly not over. In fact, some have suggested his death could in fact prompt people to come forward with information. The ABC has spoken to a criminologist who has suggested Bradley Murdoch could very well have told someone something of value, and they may not have been able to share that information until now. Police have assured people that that $500,000 reward remains on offer for anyone who can provide a tip which leads to the location of Mr Falconio's remains. They're actively urging people to come forward and have said that since that reward was first announced, they have received new information, but nothing, they say, which is credible at this stage. Speaking to News Corp today, Peter Falconio's father said he hopes to live long enough for something to be uncovered and to bury his son.